Remains from a Lancaster County house. CBS 21 learning new details about the man accused of robbing graves. A man police say had more than 100 sets of human remains in his home. Who they say was selling some of those bones. We're learning more about Jonathan Gerlach and who he was.
That's the dude right there. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of VIDWON Reacts. And today we're going to get into something that happened in Pennsylvania. There was this dude, he was stealing corpse from the cemetery, and he was selling their parts online. You know, a lot of the people in the area suspected that he was doing something funny. So I guess the community got together and they got the police to get a search warrant for his house. And man, what they found was crazy. Let's dive right into it, man. Alleged grave robber admits to selling stolen body parts.
Remains from a Lancaster County house. CBS 21 learning new details about the man accused of robbing graves. A man police say had more than 100 sets of human remains in his home. Who they say was selling some of those bones. We're learning more about Jonathan Gerlach and who he was.
That's the dude right there. Jonathan Gerlach. Nigga look crazy.
In life and the investigation that's led to his arrest. Good evening and thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Alex Thill. Today we got a hold of the search warrant explaining what led police to this grisly discovery in Ephrata. We have live team coverage with the latest in this case. Let's start with Lily Sexton. So Lily, you broke down a 19-page warrant. What can you tell us?
That's right. The Lancaster County man is accused of stealing body parts from a cemetery outside of Philly and returning several times, storing the body parts at this storage facility here, as well as his home. And the search warrant.
Also, he wasn't even close to the cemetery. He was just fucking going back and forth, huh? And then he had a storage unit and in his crib. He must have been making money. That's a weird way to make money, bro. Sad.
Claims that he sold the rest online.
After 30 years now, I can say this is probably the most horrific thing that I've seen. And again, to the families, as the district attorney pointed out, we all have loved ones that passed. Like, rest in peace is rest in peace. And this is definitely something that tears at your heartstrings.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, let the dead rest in peace, man. I think they're gonna smoke him. He's gonna get smoked because all those families is gonna want to get back at him.
When police executed the search warrant, they said they found over 100 human skulls, numerous long bones, mummified human feet and hands, two decomposing human torsos, and other assorted skeletal items. Documents obtained by CBS 21 say Jonathan Gerlach is connected to multiple grave robberies where they say he left DNA evidence behind. Police.
Oh yeah, he's fucked. He left DNA. Then you get found with all these skeletons in your closet. Literally. No pun intended. And man, he must have been selling them skulls for a pretty penny. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you get online, it's telling people that you're selling skulls. Like, how long do you think you're gonna last before somebody tells on you? Like, how stupid are you?
Also credit a tipster who sent a message to Lancaster police claiming to have heard about a, quote, partial composing in Gerlach's basement. A local officer who helped execute the search warrant said even with all the evidence they collected, they didn't expect a discovery as shocking as this.
No, I don't.
Damn. Look at that. He had skulls, body parts, legs. What's that in the back? Yeah, he had all types of shit, bro. This dude was crazy.
Don't believe that we had an idea of exactly. I mean, there were certainly there was some information that led us to believe that there would be evidence there, but and to a certain extent, but not to the extent that was discovered.
Wow.
Gerlach was allegedly caught with the remains on him on Tuesday, leading to his arrest. For now, we're live in Lancaster County. Lily Sexton, CBS 21 News.
But a horror
Oh, so they stopped him, and he still has shit on him. It's crazy. He must have been running a business hard.
movie come to life. That's how detectives describe this Lancaster County home. And just today, authorities removed some disturbing discoveries. A man named Jonathan Gerlach is being charged after more than 100 stolen skeletons were found here. We have team coverage on this story today with CBS 21's Lily Sexton piecing through the search warrant and Maxine Rose speaking to a former friend who was shedding light on the suspect's past. It's 5:30. I'm Alex Thill. And we're now learning Gerlach was allegedly selling some of those human remains. So let's get right into it. Lily, what evidence did police have against him before this
My thing is, like, what was he selling it? On eBay? Dark web? What the fuck?
arrest?
They had been collecting evidence against him for a while now. They were able to get physical DNA evidence from the scene of where the graves were robbed. They also were able to collect information from his social media where he's being tagged in people speaking about buying and selling these human remains from him.
Oh, and this nigga's an idiot. Nigga got social media, and he's talking about, I got it. What, you need a skull? Fucking idiot.
They also said that Lancaster police got a tip. This was all explained in the search warrant. They received a tip from someone that remained anonymous saying that a family friend that she heard through the grapevine that there is a hanging human corpse in his basement, and that did end up being true after they were able to execute this search warrant.
Crazy.
Wow. And Maxine, speaking of those friends, I know you were able to talk to someone who says they knew Gerlach. Does his friend say he was like this before all of this happened, or that there was any indication something like this would happen?
Yeah, so just to be clear too, I mean, this friend was not mentioned at all in the search warrant, although I do know that there were some names in that search warrant. We reached out to those people.
Friend? That ain't his friend. That nigga told on him. Crazy.
And did not hear back. But as for this former friend, he says that there was no indication that he had even any interest in oddities or collecting these sorts of things, at least to this extent, right? He explains that he was kind of into this kind of scene, but never, again, really showed interest in doing something like this.
And Maxine, how does that friend feel
Crazy.
now knowing what's coming out about him?
I did ask him that question. You know, he speaks really highly of him, at least when he was friends with him years ago. He said that he just, you know, good people can do bad things. And that really stuck with me because it's interesting. You know, I think everybody is trying to just wrap their heads around the situation, and knowing him at an earlier stage when maybe they were closer with him or got along with him.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, probably the dude saw a hustle. I mean, it's a weird hustle, but it's a hustle, I guess. And he saw a market, and he went for it. I mean, kind of stupid because in the long run, you're going to get caught. But who knows what type of money he was selling? Like on the dark web, how much you think human skulls worth? You understand what I'm saying? And then you could put whatever on it, like, oh, it's a human skull of a 50-year-old man that used to work out, and put a big price on it. You understand? And there's people out there sick. They'll buy it. Trust me on that. There's sick people out there collecting shit like that.
It's just interesting to see the way things have, in a way, changed now. But you know, they're still trying to see the good in him.
Absolutely. I want to bring it back to Lily really quick. Lily, how long did this investigation last? When did it start? Do you know those answers?
It first started early November. That's when he's accused of robbing the gravesite for the first time. And since then, he has returned multiple times, or he's accused.
Also, he started in November, but that's probably when they noticed. Because damn, from here to November, 100 bodies. That's kind of, you know what I'm saying? Was he taking one a day? What was he doing? I'm pretty sure that that started a little bit earlier. Maybe he was in another state.
Returning multiple times to rob even more graves at this historic cemetery, each time leaving behind tools and sometimes leaving behind DNA evidence. So police have been collecting evidence and building a case against him for a matter of months now, since early November.
Wow, interesting stuff there, Lily. And I just quickly want to go back to Maxine before we move on. Have you all
And then my thing is like, you ain't noticed there's cameras in the cemeteries. You understand what I'm saying? And then why would you leave your tools there? I don't know. It was just all stupid.
also been able to parse through his social media pages, Jonathan Gerlachs? What do we know there?
Yeah, so in that search warrant that Lily is talking about there are a few accounts that are mentioned, Facebook, Instagram accounts. So we
Crazy.
know that he had some personal accounts there, but we also know that there is another account people have sent to us that allegedly belonged to him that had multiple pictures of skulls and bones on it that he seemed to have been either buying or selling, something of that sort. So we'll talk a little bit more about Trevor.
So he had a separate account thinking that I'm going to use this account and nobody's going to catch me. Foolio. It was a foolio, bro.
A friend's reaction to all of that next at 6.
Well, thank you both, Lily and Maxine, and we'll see you later at 6.
But nah, I just wanted to update you on this, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's people crazy out there, man. You never know who's your neighbor. Remember that. You never know who's your neighbor. That's why you always got to keep to yourself. Always keep an open eye. And, you know, just keep an open eye, man. You know, and try not to get into stupid shit like this dude right here. Stealing graves. Crazy. That's enough of my video, man. You already know. Subscribe, like, share. Peace.